I wouldn't say irresponsible, but he was very lenient in what he let us do. So I could play God of War, I just couldn't do any of the sex stuff.
Life lobbies were a horror story. There's a bunch of stuff kids that age 6 to 10 should not be.
I know. Wait, what?
No.
Knack 3.
No, not Knack 3.
Knack.
Knack 3.
No.
Come on, Ryan. Knack 3.
No.
Yo, what's going on, my gamers? Welcome back to Apartment 308. How y'all doing today? And welcome back to the brand new show here called Remember
Brian,
That?
Like, what is this like gangsta shit?
What? God damn it. When am I gonna do a clean intro with you, Ryan?
As soon as I'm dead, Brian, I told you this.
Yeah. But anyways, guys, welcome back to the show called Remember That, where, you know, me and my friends here, we're just gonna talk about some fun memories of stuff, tell each other some fun stories and experiences. And obviously, you can tell by tonight, we already got Ryan here joining us. Say hello, Ryan.
Hi.
And making a return from his episodes on Let's Hang Out. We haven't seen this guy in a while. Welcome back to the show, Devin. How you doing?
Been chilling, working a lot.
Oh, yeah, no, that's what's up. And also, still new here to the apartment, let's welcome our boy, Juan. Say hello, Juan.
Hello.
Yeah, so how you boys doing? How's everybody doing?
Doing alright, just getting ready to go back to school.
Oh, yeah, dude, we are recording this by the time you guys are about to start a new semester. Which, probably this will be released by then, but who knows. But yes, anyways, we are going to be talking about our fond memories of gaming. Pretty much just talking about our gaming history, what consoles we started with, some of our favorite games growing up. And, you know, trying to see if, you know, how our history with gaming is being applied to today, in, like, the gaming society today. So if you guys want to hear more on our take about our gaming history, make sure you subscribe to Apartment 308, like today's video, comment, share it, you know, all that good business. Alright boys, you ready for this? Let's jump into it. Alright, so first question of the night. What was everyone's first ever gaming console that y'all played or owned?
My dad's a really big gamer, so he's been a spoiled kid his whole life, so he had all the video game consoles from like the olden times.
Oh, damn.
The first one I remember playing specifically was the PlayStation 1.
Ooh. Damn, that's a good relic to have around.
Still have it in my closet. My dad also used to get like gaming magazines in the mail, and used to come with discs for like demo games.
No
The
way.
PlayStation 2.
Dude, no
Yeah,
way.
they existed.
Yeah, they have demo discs that they used to give out, and you used to play them on like PlayStation 2 and whatnot. It would come with a bunch of games.
Interesting. I did not know about that. Dude, that's awesome.
I think they came with. I think they were like from the official PlayStation magazines.
Oh yeah.
No, that's pretty much what my first experience with games were.
Devin here got with a classic console. I like it.
Yeah. My first one was the GBA, and I was not aware of video games before I got it. I just saw some people like huddling underneath a tree, and they were like playing this little. They were like on this little device. I was like, "What's that?" And they were like, "Oh, it's the Game Boy Advance." I was like,
a Game Boy Advance? What is that?
What is that? It's a video game console. So I went to my parents and I begged them to give me a Game Boy Advance. I got the wide model, the one that does not have the backlit screen.
Oh.
And
So just the regular Game Boy?
yeah.
Not the Game Boy Color, but like the Game Boy Advance, you know what I mean?
And like I had like a couple of games. I had a couple games on it, and it was Spider-Man, the Sam Raimi version. Then there was Spy Kids 3D, and then there was Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Look, I'm not that.
Damn, he got Spy Kids 3D. What a true gamer.
But yeah, I played Mario vs. Donkey Kong the most.
Oh yeah, no, that's a classic game.
Yeah, because I couldn't get past the first level on Spider-Man, and I kind of like a lot, and my interest petered out with Spy Kids.
Yeah.
But Mario vs. Donkey Kong kept my attention. However, for being like my first console, I did not get a lot of games on it. I managed.
Yeah.
I believe the last game I got on it before it was discontinued was Pokemon Fire Red. the second reason I did not get a lot of games on it was mainly because I got it around the time the DS was coming out.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Juan, what do you remember your first gaming console?
The first gaming console I ever played was the Nintendo 64, but the first gaming console I owned was PlayStation 2.
Hey, now that's a classic. Those are classic consoles.
Yeah, but the thing is, the first game console that I played was the 64, and then later down the years, my uncle gave me that same 64, so I still have it now.
Damn.
It's the see-through green one.
I would kill for an N64.
Yeah, dude. N64 is like N64, PS1's like honestly like those two consoles are like well as well as like a Sega Dreamcast or a Saturn. It's like kind of like the holy trinity of classic consoles, at least for our generation. But they're still like Atari and stuff like that. And for me, I think I'm the same page as you, Ryan. I think the first ever gaming console like my parents ever gave me was a GBA, but like, you know, the one that you flip open.
Oh, the SP model.
Yeah, I got the Game Boy SP, and then first ever gaming console that like, you know, I kind of begged my parents to get was the Nintendo Wii. But we'll talk about that discussion later. Yeah, and then also
I got the model.
Yeah, and then also my older brother at the time too. When he was still living with me, he owned a PS2, and also he as well also owned an N64, and I still have the original Super Mario 64 cartridge in my room, and also I think the first Smash Brothers cartridge as well. I can't remember where I put it. Yeah.
Oh, you lost it, Brian.
No, it's like somewhere in my room. I know. I just trying to remember which drawer I put it in.
You should put labels on the ends, man.
End labels, goddammit.
You know they don't come with end labels. You got to put the labels on.
Alright. So that's pretty much all the gaming consoles we kind of started out with. Now let's talk about the games, of course. So, what were some of the first few games you guys ever played or like have the most fond memories of?
Pokemon Snap.
Yeah.
I still have the cartridge. For the 64.
Wasn't there a time where like Pokemon Snap actually allowed you to like print out your pictures from the old N64 version?
Yes, you have the Pokemon printer.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, I think there was also a way that you could just I think there was like a Kodak station that was set up in certain stores where you could just probably bring your game over and it's just like, here, boom, here's your pictures.
Yeah, nowadays, I heard about that.
Nowadays, if you want to, with new Pokemon Snap, all you have to do is just like move it to the SD card, move the SD card to the computer, access the photos from the SD card, and then just print it.
Or just buy that, you know. I think was it the
Instax?
Yeah, Instax did like a deal with Pokemon.
Fujifilm.
Yeah.
It got appeal to the millennials and Gen Zers.
Juan, what about some games you played on a PS2 back then?
Midnight Club 3 Remix and GTA San Andreas were the first two games I had.
Woo! GTA San Andreas, dude. Yeah, and dude, I remember like first time I ever played like San Andreas was like, didn't they release it on an Xbox, or am I thinking of something else?
You're thinking of something else. I don't think any GTA game has been on Xbox, has it? I don't know.
I don't remember.
The only one I remember that's
except for the 360 onward, like.
Oh, it was on 360.
OG Xbox, I don't recall.
Yeah,
on Xbox they just have Grand Theft Auto 3.
Oh, they only have 3? Because I swear I swear I played like San Andreas like one time, and I don't remember, and I barely remember holding an Xbox 360 controller when I was playing it. But yeah, I remember like playing that for the first time. I was like, how is this rated M? Because of the graphics. Because I'm just so like, this doesn't look like actual blood.
It says it's blood, but it's not blood. I'm not getting corrupted.
Yeah, but I mean, again, that's just because of graphic quality back then.
So, besides Pokemon games, because I always had like a Game Boy Advance or a DS, I got it pretty easily when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation, I was playing Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 2 was my first one.
Oh, dude, don't even get me started on that game.
I know, it's just so fun.
So wait, you started off with Kingdom Hearts 2 without any premise of Kingdom Hearts 1.
So we had the Kingdom Hearts 1 game, but when I first started playing Kingdom Hearts, my sister had borrowed a copy of Kingdom Hearts 2 from her friend. And I was playing that first before I even played number 1. I had no idea what it was about, and I was just having fun with it.
Yeah, just like the Kingdom Hearts games itself, so it's like a convoluted timeline of like, what the fuck is going on? What Donald Duck, fucking heal me. What other early games have you also tried out back then?
I was way too young to do it also, but God of War, my dad would. I wouldn't say irresponsible, but he was very lenient in what he let us do. So I could play God of War, I just couldn't do any of the sex stuff.
Ah man, like, dude, wait, how old were you when you first started playing God of War?
I was maybe like 10. It didn't. I was like 8, 10ish. When I was like didn't understand the ramifications of what was happening. I was like, ha 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 ha. I get to destroy monsters and stuff. It's cool. And then I was like, oh wow, this is brutally murdering people.
Yeah, and also murdering gods.
Kratos is mad.
I get to smash God.
Ares! Okay, so besides the games that I mentioned on the GBA, I also played some GameCube games, but I did not own a GameCube until way later in my life.
And how'd you play GameCube?
It's mainly because what was that?
How did you play GameCube games? Did you just go to a friend's house and play it, or?
My cousin had one.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he had an N64 and a GameCube. And I mainly stuck with the Nintendo stuff until like I was like in my college days because I was being like a huge Nintendo fanboy. And none of that I was also limited to like what consoles I got. So I would play, however, whenever I get a chance to play GameCube at a friend's house or my cousin's house, I played Super Mario Sunshine, and I also played some Super Smash Brothers as well. And I also played a little bit of Super Mario 64 however I gave up really easily on that game until like I gotten the DS version of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then as for the DS, I played New Super Mario Bros. That was my jam back in the day, and Mario Kart DS.
Ah, I see.
So notice this trend, people. Get comfortable. We're gonna be here for a while.
Yeah. Alright, so for my first few games, for GBA, I started out with Mario Kart Super Circuit. That's like my first ever game, pretty much I kind of tried, or at least have like the earliest memories of, and I remember just like playing it as a kid, just getting so mad at the controls, because I'm like, Mario Kart now, it's like, it's pretty simple that like anyone can pick up and play it. Mario Kart back then, I thought it was a little bit more complicated because I didn't know like drifting. I didn't know about like weight class and all that stuff. Kind of mattered. I hated all the Bowser maps. I'm like, what the? I can't. So I like.
What the hell's wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with the Bowser maps? Okay.
They were so convoluted and just like I hated when the maps kind of looped around.
That's the point. It's a castle.
No, like I hated like back then when like maps they would have like a loop or like you cross over the road or like you jump over it. I hated that because as a kid I got so confused. I'm like, which way am I supposed to go? Is it this way? No. Oh, I'm supposed to go the other way. Well, fuck. Now I'm in 8th place now. Oh yeah, I also played a SpongeBob game on GBA too. I remember that one.
Well, was it the movie or is it like Plankton's Revenge?
I think it was the movie. No. Actually, it might be Plankton's Revenge. It might be Plankton's Revenge. Yeah, actually, because I remember I got on GBA before like the first SpongeBob movie came out. Let's see. Oh yeah, I also did own a Nintendo DS too at the time. So on Nintendo DS, I think the first ever game I ever tried out was the New Super Mario Bros. On DS. I remember I primarily got that game just to play with my other friends, just to play the little multiplayer mode. Cause
the Mario vs Luigi.
Yeah, like dude, literally my friends back then were the reason why I got my DS, because every party we go to, they would be just playing Nintendo DS, and like I'm just like I want to play too, so I finally got a DS and started playing with them. Yeah, And then I remember, let's see, talking about the Wii. I mean, other than like the package game Wii Sports and Wii Play that I got with the Wii, I think the first ever game I got on the Nintendo Wii, God, what was it? I think, even though it wasn't really my game, I think it was Smash Bros. Brawl, and that was primarily because my brother got it. And I also did play a few, I did play Smash Bros. Melee too at a friend's house a couple times. So when the moment I got the Wii, my brother bought Smash Bros. Brawl and Melee, because, dude, my brother was a huge Melee fan at the time. He used to main Marth a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, me as a kid, I just played Mario, and that's it.
I remember, yeah, Smash Brothers Brawl was my first Smash Brothers game I actually owned.
I was in high school, so I had a Wii. I never liked Smash Bros. I never was that type of person to go play Smash Bros. All so often.
Mm-hmm.
I had friends that did it. I was like, it's just a fighting game, cool. I was more of a traditional fighting game type of person. I played a lot of Mortal Kombat as a kid.
Oh no, I was gonna say, like, do you remember your very first fighting game that you ever played?
Oh, Mortal Kombat, for sure.
Oh, the original Mortal Kombat? Shit.
I think, no, it wasn't the original Mortal Kombat. It was one of the PlayStation 2 ones.
Oh.
One of the off-series ones. Because my dad liked Mortal Kombat as a kid, too, so he would always buy Mortal Kombat games and I would always play them.
Interesting.
Yeah. And I never, like, got it, because my Wii was more of a fun thing to play. Like, I had Bakugan on it as a kid. That was, like, my favorite game.
Yeah,
Bakugan on it.
God.
I was like, fuck, it's Bakugan. And, like, we had a couple Naruto games. Like, we just had a bunch of weird games on it.
Yeah.
Super Mario Galaxy. And, like, the Mario games. Those were what the Wii's were for.
Okay.
Yeah, Mario Galaxy is the game that you should get with a Wii.
Okay.
That and Mario Galaxy 2.
Ryan, you're gonna get mad at me, but I never finished the first Mario Galaxy, because I got mad at a certain level.
Your bitch
Wow,
has
really?
got the 3D All-Stars collection.
Yeah, I got mad at a specific boss, and I'm just like, man, fuck this game, I don't want to play it anymore. But then,
Which boss was it?
Dude, I can't remember. I think it was the second Bowser fight. Like, I don't know why I could not fucking beat him. I don't know why I couldn't beat him as a kid.
It's the same boss.
No, but you know how like in the second fight he has like new moves and stuff. I was like, what are these new moves? How am I supposed to counter it? I don't understand.
You avoid them. There's a jump button.
I still can't hit.
You don't hit. You just wait until he like butt stomps one of those glass things and then he burns his ass.
Oh my goodness. But then
It's literally the same thing, Brian.
But then Mario Galaxy 2 came around and I was able to finish that somehow. I never did any of the comment challenges because I'm just like, okay, I finished the game. I don't want to do the extras. I'm just done. I beat the final boss.
Okay. I'll give you one thing. Like, I never finished the Green Star challenge. Okay,
Yeah,
like
I
I
never did those.
So to be fair, like I'll give you that. But
Yeah.
however, I will give you shit for not being the second Bowser fight. Okay.
Shush. Anyways,
I was just kind of like anticipating it was like on Boulder Guys, and I was just like, God damn it, Brian.
yeah. Anyways,
I would give me an excuse to be mad at you.
yeah. Juan, do you remember ever playing like some of the old school Nintendo games, like Smash Bros. Or even like Mario Party back then?
Definitely Mario Party on the DS.
Dude, yes.
I never
Yes.
owned that. Never owned or played that game.
Dude, Mario
That
Party.
game is bullshit.
It is. So rigged.
That's the point of Mario Party is bullshit.
I mean, I did play Mario Party on DS, and yeah, it did kind of screw me over a little bit as a kid. But then I played more of the Wii version instead.
But you better specify, or he's gonna get hate.
You know you're that lonely of a kid when you literally just play party mode all by yourself.
Oh yeah, that was
All
also
my
me.
siblings had DSs. You know, DSs used to like link up with each other.
Dude,
And the
yeah.
Mario Party DS one didn't have to have the game to play it. So me and my siblings would always play it. And fucking bullshit, dude.
Oh yeah, I
Can I
forgot
just-
there's like
can I just-
download play on a DS. That was like good
Yep.
innovation.
Can I just point out that when I was playing Mario Party 8 and I managed to bring a Wii to a friend's house, I was that one piece of shit kid that would just always do the practice ones, annihilate everyone, and then do the real thing and still annihilate everyone.
I have a story too about bringing a Wii to a friend's place. So, me, my brother, and my family, we were all visiting a friend that lives in Las Vegas, right? And, you know, as a kid, I really enjoyed playing my Nintendo Wii, so I begged my parents to bring it, and so we brought it. The moment we got to our friend's house, you know, and I was like, what, like 10 or 11 back then? I remember I packed up the Wii in a bag. I brought it over to the house. I was with my older brother and his friends at the time. So then, you know, I was just like, you guys want to play Wii? And then all those guys at the party looked at me. It's like, you brought the Wii? It's like, yeah, I brought the Wii. What game? Mario Kart Wii. And it's like, yo, let's play it.
Yeah, that's how you become the life of the party. Well, back in the day before Jackbox was a thing. But yeah, it was either Smash Brothers or Mario Kart. That's how you become the life of the party.
Dude, literally, when I was like a little kid, I got like so intimidated by my brother's friends because, you know, they're all older than me. And I'm just sitting here, it's like, I play the Wii, and then, you know, hearing that they says, like, let's play the Wii too, I'm just like, yeah, let's go. I remember, like, too, like, I even beat everyone in Mario Kart, and they all got jealous of me. It's like, how are you so good at this game? Why can't we beat you? I was like, I don't know.
Because I'm a loner that plays this by myself with the computer.
Straight up. Honestly, on easy mode. No, I'm kidding.
I actually, for the longest time, I was playing on 50cc, and then suddenly I was just like, you know what, time to put the big boy pants on. 100cc.
Yeah. But anyway, speaking of the Wii, were you guys part of the huge console war back then between the PS3, the 360, and the Wii?
Very much.
All right, where did your allegiance lie? Where did you go?
I was 100% indeed an Xbox nigga. I was always like, fuck PlayStation. It doesn't have both, but like the Xbox is just so much better. Like, does the PlayStation have Halo? Fuck no. Why the hell would I play it?
Because it's exclusive?
Yeah.
By Microsoft?
Yeah.
Exactly. I was like, it's fucking garbage, dude. It doesn't have Halo on it. And then I would play Black Ops on it, and I was like, dude, this is just so much better. Who the fuck would play on the PlayStation? It's fucking stupid.
So in order for you to become a PlayStation player, is for Halo to somehow become a PlayStation game.
There's no way in hell Microsoft will do that with Sony.
That's never gonna happen.
That's never gonna happen.
I know that's not gonna happen. I'm just like putting a hypothetical out there.
Yeah.
And then when the PlayStation 4 came out, the Xbox didn't seem so appealing anymore.
Oh, so you
And,
that was when Xbox shot itself with
I feel like most Xbox.
It was not with like with a 9mm. It was like a shotgun shot in the foot.
I feel like most Xbox players did do that. Like they switched their allegiance as soon as PS4 started to gain more popularity back then. And I don't blame them.
Because
all right, Juan, I'm very curious on your answer now, because knowing you right now, like, you pretty much own, like, you know, a good variety of consoles and games, but where did your allegiance lie back then?
I was neutral, because at the time I had the Xbox 360, a PS3, and the Wii.
What the
so
fuck?
when I
You had all three? You had all three?
I had all three too.
Yeah, I had all
Tell
three.
me
at
which
the
model
time.
of the PS3 you got.
The fat one.
Oh.
The original
Like,
one.
yeah, the
Was it the
original.
one that could play the
Fucking
PlayStation
expensive
2,
one?
the 2 game?
Wait,
I don't know. I got that one for a gift, so I don't know if it was expensive.
what? Damn, he
Well,
has
the original fat model was
connections.
expensive.
Yeah, I got it from my
Was it
godfather.
the one that could play PlayStation 2 games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was. Oof.
Damn.
Great.
Damn, see, you actually had the holy trinity of gaming back then.
I still have them.
Sheesh.
Like when the episode's over, I'll show you my PS2, my green N64, and the PS1.
Damn.
And then I added another one to the collection because Ryan gave me the Xbox One.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So I'm gonna have more.
Right.
I think it's just Juan's connections.
Yeah. Yeah, Juan just knows people that just gets him this shit like somehow, and like the holy trinity of consoles: a green N64, an Xbox One gifted by Ryan.
Eventually, he's gotta somehow get a Switch OLED model, and he's just like, I don't know, I just got it.
Dude, you can honestly do a hobby as like literally collecting like a gaming collection.
Yeah, you can do that.
Honestly, you could, but you just have to fight scalpers for it.
Who knows? Maybe I am the scalper.
Oh shit! God damn it, Juan.
He's got bots, man.
If that's the case, if the PS6 and the Xbox whatever comes out soon, can you be my scalper?
Yeah.
Anyways, Ryan, I can pretty much guess where your allegiance went. You were
Okay.
with the Nintendo Wii, were you?
Yeah, pretty much. But however, like your guys are gonna give me shit about this, and I guarantee it. When I was in middle school, this was like during the time when Call of Duty was at its height in the day, and I was like that one kid that liked to play Pokemon, and then I kept on getting bullied by the Xboxers and the PS3ers for having a DS. And it was like to the point where I was just like, fuck you guys. I don't want to play on your crappy ass consoles. I don't want to play with you guys. I'm just gonna avoid you all together.
Leave me and my Mario alone.
Well, yeah, I had some good Mario RPGs on there.
Yeah.
I mean, have you played Bowser's Inside Story?
Honestly, I wanted to try that game too as a kid, but I'll get into that later. But for me, in terms of my allegiance during the console wars, like you, Ryan, I did stick with the Wii, like Nintendo all the way back then as a kid, like. But also, like you, Ryan, I did get bullied as a kid for being like that one person that plays Nintendo all the time. And I'm just like, man, I actually like playing like Mario Kart, Mario Party, and like Smash Bros. Guys. And then, it was, yeah, like in middle school too, like, I really got peer pressure by like some of the kids to get a PS3 because that's what literally everyone played, or that's what most of the guys in my old middle school used to play, was all PS3. So, I asked my parents to get one, I got it. The funny thing is, like, my PlayStation, that wasn't supposed to go to me originally. It was supposed to go to my dad. But, I told him that, some guys from school really want to play with me on PS3, and he just said, you know what, just take my PlayStation account, since you're playing it a lot. I'm like, okay, thanks. Yeah, and honestly, too, like, PS4 came out, I was just like, yeah, PS4 is, like, way better than this. And opposite of Devin, I was that kid that said, fuck Xbox 360, because the main reason why is you have to pay for an online membership, which is ironic because that's what's happening now with most PlayStation accounts.
Well, no, that was the other thing, was mainly because like I didn't come from like a very rich family to the point where like, oh, I could get like a PSN subscription or an Xbox Live subscription, or like a $599 console. Like it was, and Nintendo just tends to make the really cheap ones.
Yeah, but Devin, what were you saying?
I said the Xbox Live Gold, man. Don't make fun of that. That was it, man.
Yeah.
I could tell the poor people was out, but not really. Not really. Like, come on, man. You can't get an Xbox account, man. You can't come hit these zombies up, man.
Hit these zombies, bro. Yeah, but what was it like? I will give Xbox 360 a lot. I gave Xbox 360 a lot of credit at the time because, graphic wise, and I'm just gonna use Modern Warfare 3 as kind of like a base. But Modern Warfare 3 on an Xbox 360 was way more smoother and graphically looked better than what a PS3 port looked like. So whenever I went to my friend's house and played Call of Duty on his Xbox, I'm just like, wow, the graphics on a 360 are actually pretty good. But I stick with the PS3 because I'm like, free online. I don't care if the game looks like shit, just let me play the game. And Just real quick, since we're on the topic of Call of Duty, were any of you guys diehard Call of Duty people back then?
Fuck
I
no.
wasn't super diehard, but
Yeah.
I had the game, and I played it a lot. I wasn't like, oh my god, COD is the best thing ever, because I literally had every other game ever. I was like, oh yeah, Pokemon was cool. I had Pokemon, I had COD, I had Wii games. I was never really loyal to one game in specific. Except maybe Halo.
I mean, I don't blame you. Like, there was that like whole debate between Halo versus Call of Duty, so yeah, I don't blame you for that. But
Here's the thing. I'm not a big fan of shooters, period. But however, like if it comes to like which one I would prefer better, like Call of Duty or Halo, it'll just be straight up Halo, because especially because I got really sick and tired of the military setting from day one. Like right now it's just everywhere. I'm just like, okay, it's nice, like there's like the military setting, but however, if I want a shooter like in a different setting, I would rather play BioShock, Halo, or maybe Borderlands. It's just copy and paste It's just copy and paste stuff.
Yeah.
And yes, Devin, I know Pokemon is pretty much the same game as well.
just new cool looking Pokemon. That's it.
Oh no, I have no complaints with Pokemon. I was always cool. I'm still cool with Pokemon. I don't
Yeah.
complain.
Okay,
I'm
never
not
mind.
one of those people that hates it.
Oh no!
Like,
Oh,
oh my
never
god,
mind.
it's
Okay.
never anything new.
Whenever I meet a Call of Duty player and I have this conversation with them, they always go like, "Well, Pokemon's the same game." I was like, "I know, but it's more
Yeah.
fun."
For me, like my first ever like Call of Duty game I ever kind of just played was MW2, and then also the first Black Ops game, and honestly, Black Ops is only good for the zombies. It's pretty much it. I like the zombies mode, and that's it. But I think I remember too another time where I was grinding was season 6 of League of Legends, and I'm planning to do a separate podcast about League of Legends soon. But there is this one time where me and my friends were playing hella late at night, just trying to level each other up by winning games, and I I remember I accidentally fell asleep during a match. It was in the middle.
Yeah.
It was in the middle of a league game, and I just put my head down, just waiting for my respawn timer to go off.
Let's start.
The moment I respawned, I was like already asleep, and then I just hear in the headphones like Brian, and then I woke up. It's like It's like you respawned. Go. They're attacking the base. I'm like, oh shit! I fell asleep on my desk.
Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna throw this. I just gotta throw this out there. Like the next stream I do a Pokemon Unite with Brian. The title's gonna be Pokemon Unite. Professor's Brian Lowell intervention.
No. Oh, did you guys also have bad gamer rage too back then?
Oh, very much so.
Dude, I think we all did.
Not bad, but it was kind of like, I'm not having fun anymore.
Honestly.
But it's just like mostly like if
I was a rager.
Same level multiple times.
Yeah, I kind of raged too a little bit, especially coming from a Call of Duty background.
However, it's not
I was
like
one of those people that would just argue all day, like you're fucking
Quack quack.
you're bikini. That's why you're at the fucking bottom. Go kill yourself. I wouldn't like say that. I would sometimes like go fucking wow, you trash. Go jump in a bridge. Ugh, you fucking trash. It was like that.
Dude. It's so weird that like back then, like the stuff we used to say on like Xbox Live or like PS3 lobbies, like those were okay to say back then, but like saying it now, it's just like, yeah, that's actually really bad to say.
Like the shit I said as a kid, I was like, God damn.
Yeah.
And it was just in the moment, in the rage, it was okay to say it. And you know what? I was saying it very frequently.
that's another reason why I stayed away from Xbox 360. I heard the horror stories that came from Xbox Live.
Live lobbies were a horror story. There's a bunch of stuff kids that age 6 to 10 should not be.
I know.
and I was around age 11 at the time.
They should be.
Yeah, dude, like toxic gaming is like a whole different story for like another day, but yeah. What?
You know how many first words I learned?
What?
A 12-year-old got access to Halo lobbies was full of 15, 16, 17-year-olds. I was just so far advanced ahead of the learning curve.
But anyways, let's take off the toxicity for a second and just get back into it. So the next question I want to ask everybody is, and this this may take some time for y'all to think about, but what is your all-time favorite game, and in what ways has this game kind of influenced you? Like
Fortnite.
Could it be like series?
God damn it, Juan! He said Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Alright, Juan, I want you to explain.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't really like Fortnite. It used to be good.
It used to be good, yeah.
By the way, Devin, I can answer your question. Yes, it can be from a series.
Yeah, like
like a series in general. Like, it don't have like specific game.
Like
whole series of games.
Yeah, it could be a series or a specific game. Just like.
So, if you asked me about a year or two ago, before Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, I would say Kingdom Hearts. But Kingdom Hearts 3 happened, and a game after that happened, and all
yeah,
it's really hard to like that franchise anymore.
KH3 was something, but we're not gonna get into that.
I just gotta throw this out there.
Me today, the God of War franchise, always there.
Ooh, yeah. What was something about the God of War series or the Kingdom Hearts series that kind of influenced you or kind of inspired you in a way? Like what?
Kingdom Hearts kind of turned me into a weeb.
Yes.
You know how I am today.
Yes.
It inspired me. It's like, oh yeah, these cool animated characters are just so freaking awesome. I'm gonna just invest my life into them.
Yeah.
Yes.
What about for God of War?
God of War, that's just like pure testosterone manliness. Like, have you ever been a 14-year-old and you just rip off a dude's head? That's just fucking cool.
It's cathartic, but yet kind of hilarious at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. Like, why was I doing this at such a young age? But why is it so fun?
I mean, I never played like most of the God of War games, but yeah, like looking at like some of the old games, you just like, yeah, this was probably a young boy's like most thrill they ever got out of gaming back then. Just able to slash your way and able to defeat freaking gods that are supposed to be way more powerful than you.
No, not defeat. You kill niggas in that game. they ain't coming back.
I like the Midnight Club and Ratchet and Clank.
Ooh,
Midnight Club LA, dog. No.
Ratchet and Clank though too.
What's it called? Midnight Club was my first ever game that I bought with my own money, so I have very good memories.
I see.
And Ratchet and Clank, I just like the little robot.
you just like it only for the characters.
So Clank.
Yeah, the game was fun itself.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of written like It's kind of like written like a SpongeBob cartoon, or like a cartoon made from the late 90s onwards. Is that the writing's mostly intended for kids, but however, it's also intended for adults as well. And it's mostly, and you can also figure out in the titles as well.
All right, Ryan. So what would you say is what would you say is like that one game that kind of influenced you or inspired you?
I would say like Super Mario Galaxy, and that's kind of like what put me down a game development path entirely because I felt like games can be an art style, to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
No matter like how like batshit insane it is, it could still like be like an awesome adventure with a live orchestra.
The Mario Galaxy series music in general was like super good.
But I'm not gonna lie, I was also one of those people that were like, "When's Mario Galaxy 3 gonna come out? I need my fix."
Yeah.
And I was also that one idiot that would just like look up like fake rumors or leaks. I was like, just there's Mario Galaxy 3 is coming. See, I told you. And the saddest thing is that I finally stopped like believing that crap until like the Switch came out. Because after Mario Galaxy 2, we got the Mario 3D Land games, and I was just like, okay, this one's not Mario Galaxy, but the next one's gotta be Mario Galaxy 3. I could feel it in my bones. The next one was Mario 3D World. I was just like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think they're pretty much done with the Mario Galaxy games. But yeah, you know,
And then
Mario
Odyssey came
was
out, and
good.
you just lost all hope.
Mario
No,
Odyssey.
no. Odyssey just was kind of like my rehab. It was like, you know what, like, you know, this may not be Galaxy, but you know what, this is fun as hell.
Yeah. And for me, like, if you had to ask me, like, all-time favorite game, one that kind of inspired me, I'm gonna say Borderlands 2. And the reason why I say, like, Borderlands 2 was, first up, I really love Handsome Jack as a character. I think he's honestly one of the best written, like, not only, like, antagonists, but just, like, a good character, like, overall. Like, the way you see his character kind of develop and evolve, and then, you know, you just see the downfall of it. Like, to me, like, for Borderlands 2, I paid more attention to the story, honestly. Gunplay back then was alright. They made assault rifles irrelevant in that game. But yeah, and also, like, not gonna lie, like, also looking back at Borderlands 2, it actually, there is a good overall arching story that branches across, you know, all the games. But, you know, I also tried out pre-sequel. Pre-sequel was kind of garbage. like pre-sequel was just a copy-paste Borderlands 2, but now you just got zero gravity and lasers. That was pretty much it. But it still had an interesting kind of like plot point to the overall story. And then you got Borderlands 3, which is I have a love-hate relationship with the game, with Borderlands 3.
Here's the thing, like, if I were like a Borderlands fan back in the day, and I was still like on that Mario Galaxy high, I would just like stuck real hard to pre-sequel. I was just like, it's in space.
Yeah, but honestly, like, the Borderlands series in general has kind of made me that person to really focus on, you know, the story and its characters and the setting. Like, is there a bunch of plot holes that don't make any sense? Or, you know, are these characters actually likable? You know, is there a best wafu in the game or something like that? You know, it's just, I really have fond memories of playing Borderlands, the Borderlands games. But again, Borderlands 3, I have a love-hate relationship, and, you know, it's a good game in terms of controls and graphics, but story-wise and replayability, it's just bad, even with all the updates they added. So yeah, so that's pretty much everyone's, like, kind of like fond memories, or kind of like favorite game that inspired them. So I want to ask this because, you know, it's very interesting how much the gaming culture kind of evolved, especially from our generation. But, you know, in what ways have you seen the gaming we grew up with kind of be applied to, or kind of grow as time went on? It's like,
Are we really evolving, though? Are we really?
you're asking the real questions, Devin.
Soft.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah, we're all kind of soft now.
Soft. People today would not last a minute back in the old lobbies voice chat. Everybody's
Definitely
soft
they would
nowadays.
not. They would not survive.
Everyone's soft.
Well, I would like just to point out, like, I think the battle royale, like, making like bank nowadays is mainly because, like, it's mainly based off the mobile gaming model, where, like,
Yeah.
no one wants to pay for a game, but goddamn, they'll pay extra lives.
I know, right? I mean, there was the H1Z1 era, then we got PUBG, then Fortnite came around, and now today you got something like Apex taking over the scene. But Apex is actually kind of fun, not gonna lie.
What are you talking about? It's Tetris 99. It's always been Tetris 99. Fuck you for thinking anything else. However, like, I think, like, society has gone more accepting with gaming nowadays. Like,
Yeah.
we even have like some people of older generations getting into games, even though, like, they're not like the games that we would consider games, but it's still games nonetheless.
Yeah.
It's being seen in a brighter light rather than being just a hobby that just everybody does. they're just wasting time in front of a TV screen. Is now an opportunity to further yourself as life.
Yeah.
Whether it be an esports game or a streamer, everybody's kind of catching that.
Exactly. Like I told Pete, like there'll still be people out there who would just go like, there's actually like esports competitions where you can actually win legit money, real life money for you and your team.
Yeah, you got
and they would still be fucking flabbergasted.
Yeah, like you got esports scene, you got the Twitch and YouTube scene going on. There's even I saw an article like just recently where it's all like air traffic control. Like, that type of job where you, like, have to guide the plane saying, hey, you're cleared to land. It's like, oh, there's something in your airspace, something like that. I saw an article today where it's like, now, like, certain companies for air control, they're now hiring people that have a gaming background, too. And here's the main reason why. Because a lot of gamers, since apparently they have a lot of awareness and also a good sense of, like, controls, they can easily just be like, nah, dude, you're not ready to land yet. Wait a little bit, like stuff like that.
You stay in the air. You come down here. You stay at that terminal.
Yeah, and even then, it's like a lot of people are using gaming as somewhat of an educational thing. Like we now have a game development, game design concentration in our university. UC Irvine also has like one of the biggest gaming coliseums in SoCal. Dude, I remember my friend went to a League of Legends event during World's Finals. I was just like, dude, you're lucky to be there right now while I'm just sitting here in bed watching from my laptop.
Plus, it may not be frequent, but I do sometimes see esports competitions on TV.
Yeah.
So like there is a point. So we reached a point where like we broke into the mainstream. Like it's no longer niche.
Exactly.
It's like how Scott the Waz put it. This is the timeline where virginity won.
That's pretty much. Yeah, but another thing I want to bring up in terms of gaming culture in today's society, and I do want to bring it back to kind of like me and Ryan's story where we kind of got bullied about Nintendo, is that everyone likes Nintendo now.
Now it's like really hard to find someone who doesn't have a Switch or doesn't have a Switch but wants one anyways.
Yeah, like actually, dude, like think about it. Like I grew up playing the first 3 Smash Brothers games, which were the N64, the Melee, and Brawl. I didn't play the Wii U version because 1, I didn't own a Wii U, and 2, fuck the Wii U. But honestly, like I have a Switch now, and I'm playing a lot of Smash Bros. Ultimate recently, and just sitting back and think about it, like if you take a look at the Smash Bros. Fandom and the Smash Bros. Community, you just see not only how much it's grown, but also it's like how much people are now hopping on this hype train now. Like, oh my god, get this character in for Smash. It's like, what? Look at Mango, he's winning all these tournaments and all that stuff. Like, and like back then, you're just like, oh my god, Call of Duty trick shot, 360 no scope on my sniper rifle. I'm like,
oh yeah, there's like a bunch of like Call of Duty like quote unquote trick shot videos.
Yeah, like it's like so funny because like even back then, like whenever more friends came over to my house and they saw I got a Wii, we still played it. We still played it for the Mario Kart and the Wii Sports. But then, at school, they're like, get on Call of Duty. I'm like, what the heck? You just said you liked playing Smash Brothers at my house. So yeah, Nintendo has done their job well in terms of getting more popularity and making more of a community kind of accept it more.
Well, I think it's mainly because they played into their strengths. They constantly conquered the handheld market, so might as well lean into that.
Yeah.
But however, I will also like to point out another thing, like getting back on topic, and that is like gaming has also been more accessible to like non-gamers now.
Exactly. Like
for example, I have all the Jackbox games loaded on my Switch right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I could go downstairs, get my parents to play it, and they would still have a fun time because it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, and same thing could be said about Among Us. Like, ever since Among Us got released on mobile for free, like everyone just hopped on Among Us. We played it here on our laptops and PCs and our phones. Got on Discord and just like, yo, let's just play Among Us. You know, I feel like Among Us stories should be saved for another episode, but yeah, like you see how much everyone's just getting into gaming now. Not because of the industry, the streamers, you know, and just what the games have to offer, pretty much.
If you went back in time and told me that gaming will become like so mainstream now, I'll be like, shut up! What kind of crack you been smoking?
For one last question for all of us here tonight, the big question is, to end things off, what's next? What do you think is going to be next for gaming moving forward?
Knack 3.
Wait, what?
No.
Knack 3.
No, not Knack 3.
Knack
3.
No.
Come on, Ryan. Knack 3.
No.
Petition for Knack 3.
No, Brian, don't you dare.
EA model. You're gonna have to pay $80 for a game.
No, fuck EA.
It's gonna happen. It's happening.
No.
It's taking over, boys.
No.
We're gonna have to spend
No.
$55 to get a complete $125 to get a complete single player game. If you're not playing
No.
Battle Royale, then what are you doing?
Shit.
That's what the world's going to.
No, I don't want EA.
Alright.
It's gonna happen, and it's working because we just keep buying into it.
Okay, well, Ryan, do you want to save us from this? You have anything
Alright,
positive?
Alright, so it's it might be like somewhat positive, might be pessimistic, but however, I think gaming will continue to evolve, but however, Nintendo will still do its own thing, and that's good. That's fine. Like they're really good at what they do. However, at some point, they're gonna reach to the point where, like, I like to call the hero story syndrome. So it was found out by Joseph Campbell that stories kind of have the same arc. Like hero becomes hero leaves familiar world. Hero does some shit, then hero returns to normal world. But yet, right now, I notice this with a lot of films these days, and it kind of bores the fuck out of me because I could just go like, I could just apply this structure to this film, and now I know the film. And film's kind of like gotten to the point where like I could probably predict on what's gonna happen just by watching the trailers, depending on how much they give away.
Mm-hmm.
So, but however, like I'm having the feeling that gaming might get to that point. I hope to God not. It does not do that because that's the thing that's been keeping it away from this cycle is that, but that has different, because you could apply different concepts to a game and the story doesn't matter. Sometimes the story doesn't matter, but if the story matters, it would still it'll still be its own thing. Like there will be like no structure. There will be like no structure similar to like what the film industry does nowadays. But however, another thing is that eventually we are gonna reach to the point where we're not gonna have like another Xbox or a PlayStation, and that's mainly because we're gonna reach the hardware limits, like on what we can do.
Yeah.
And who knows? Maybe they'll figure out a way to like make hardware better for the next consoles moving on. But however, we'll see.
Yeah.
But if that's the case, then they're gonna need to create new hardware. They're gonna need to figure out new gimmicks for the hardware besides the hardware.
Yeah.
So
I will agree saying like, yeah, like going off from Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 5 and all these consoles we got is just, you know, like you really gotta ask, like it is hard to predict like what's next for these companies, you know, what can outdo the Switch or what can outdo the PlayStation 5. But you know, in terms of hardware and technology, I do believe that we are gonna make more advancements and more my first hope is that a lot more game companies take initiative to try out new innovations and new ways of playing a game. Like like Nintendo, for example, they realized the Wii U kind of flopped because of poor. It was a poor idea of an innovation, but they tried it again with the Switch, and there's just like millions of Switches are now being sold worldwide. So yeah,
I think it was the Wii was just like overly ambitious, mainly, and it was mainly because most of the developers did not know what to do with it.
Yeah,
and that's the thing whenever you're making a console, you could make the most technologically advanced console of all time, but however, it doesn't mean it means diddly squat unless if you have like good games to back it up.
Yeah, and then also, in terms of and also like you, Ryan, like in terms of talking about stories, it's like yeah, a lot of companies can just do a simple copy paste of a story or like a generic story or something. But like I said earlier, like for me, like I turn into that type of person that really pays attention to everything in the story, and including how the character develops and evolves. So a good example is like a game that I'm recently playing is Fire Emblem Three Houses. And yes, I turned into a Fire Emblem fan. Don't at me, but I'm on my third playthrough, and just looking back at the first two playthroughs, I'm like, this game actually had a really compelling story. It actually had a lot of small details. It actually did get me thinking about why things are happening in said story, and characters too. The characters are really well written. I'll give it that. Even the relationships you see with characters, it's also pretty fun to see.
That's the thing I'm trying to point out, is that I don't want the stories to become streamlined. I want them to become as unique, as complex as they can get.
Yeah,
so that they're an experience of themselves. The film industry is pretty much just like using the same structures.
Yeah.
Game industry hasn't had that happen to them yet. So
yeah, so
there is still hope.
Yeah, so another hope. So again, my second hope is innovation of the story. Just overall, I want to see these companies and game designers add a lot more innovation, more than just a copy paste. Like, oh, this is another RPG. Oh, this is another battle royale. Like, I want to see more innovative stuff. And honestly, this can be applied to Apex too, because actually, out of all the battle royale games I played, Apex is honestly my favorite because of how innovative its mechanics are.
Apex is a shit game.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I hate Apex.
I was also about ready to. I also forgot about this streaming, game streaming, like Stadia or XCloud.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So currently we're where I also like to call the where I like to have the issue where Netflix streaming had, and that is that not a lot of people have the bandwidth to sustain like Stadia or XCloud at that point, but maybe as the internet evolves down the line, then it'll probably become more feasible. Mm-hmm. or maybe they'll figure out a way to like make the connections, make sure the bandwidth gets smaller in the future. Either way, like eventually I do think that those services might evolve, but I don't know when, but who knows.
We'll see what we'll see what all the companies do in the future, and I'm gonna have hopes
Amazon
to games.
Has their own game studio.
I'm gonna have hopes for games. Devin thinks EA is gonna take over the world.
Capitalism ruins everything. Everything's gonna be expensive.
Oh shit. Okay, I think we need to cut you off, Devin. We need to cut you off. You're saying too much. But yeah, anyways, guys, that's gonna end it off today's episode of Remember That, talking about some of our gaming history. But before we sign off today, we gotta shout out the boy Ryan. If you guys want to catch him on Twitch, go check him out at RPZikManizi. Of course, it'll be in the link in the description below. We've been playing a lot of Pokemon Unite lately. It's just basically League of Legends, but with Pokemon. It's actually really fun.
Don't tell Brian. This is his rehab.
Shut up.
From League of Legends. I'm trying to get him to stop playing League of Legends. He says he hates it, but he still plays it.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I haven't played League of Legends in like a few weeks because yeah, Pokemon Unite's actually acting better despite
It's good.
It's despite being a new game release, it still has a lot of problems. But yeah, if you guys want to see me and Ryan playing more Pokemon Unite, just yeah, follow him on Twitch, say hello, help us own some noobs.
Yes, please.
Yeah, but anyways, guys, again, that's gonna wrap it up for tonight's episode. Yeah, thanks a lot, boys, for joining in today. This was
No problem. No problem.
yeah, I enjoyed
Always
talking.
great to be on here.
This has been a really nice conversation.
Yeah, I really hope soon, like, even though the semester's about to start for, you know, Devin and Ryan here, like, I hope we can continue making more episodes soon. You know, despite the busy schedule.
We live together, so we might as well be.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Devin's gonna be my roommate, so there you go.
Yeah. But anyways, guys, don't forget to subscribe to Apartment 308, like today's video, share it with all your friends, and, you know, put in the comments down below about your gaming history. Were you a Call of Duty fanboy like me? Were you a fan of the Nintendo Wii? Do you guys like Apex and Fortnite? Let us know. But signing off for now.
Brian did it unnecessary. Brian did an accidental rhyme.
But
Act 3.
Act 3. But anyways, guys, we'll see y'all in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.